Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, let's try that again.
We have sound now. Hello.
Joe, let me know if you hear us.
Hello.
Yeah, apparently that's what happens when you forget to plug your mixer in to the computer.
Yeah. Wow.
It doesn't make any sound.
That is very true. But hello and welcome to tonight's episode of Party of Two, where a married couple takes on a world of gods and monsters.
Monsters. We're gonna play basketball.
We're
the Monstars.
It's a Space Jam. Yes, we're gonna do that. We have an exciting night set up for you guys, to the point that Hayley bought treats.
Oh my goodness.
But I didn't bring them out. I forgot to bring them.
No, you forgot to bring them out. I'm sure you'll grab them at some point.
No, will you grab them? They're just right over by you. Will you go get them?
But you don't want to save them for the moments when you get stressed?
But I have to have them so that I can eat them when I am stressed. So today while I was at Walmart, I walked through the deli, and I don't normally walk through the deli in the baked goods section. Like, I legitimately don't. I had just come from a doctor's appointment. I was really hungry. And so I got some chicken, and these looked really good. So I bought mini cinnamon donuts because they're amazing, and an entire tray of different confectionery baklava things. They're amazing.
We should not be eating that, but I know I will.
I know you will. I just realized it's in a box. It's like in plastic. I need to open it up so that I can actually eat it when the time comes. Anyway, so I knew tonight was going to be stressful, so I decided to open this up.
So yeah, we got we are
getting close.
Getting closer. Yeah.
We're close to the
things
end.
Things are well. We'll do the recap in after the introduction, but I don't think we have any announcements today.
I don't think we do either.
We don't have any of our other shows coming up now.
Nope, we're good. So
except for when's the next time you play with Lost Tribes Gaming?
I play with Lost Tribes Gaming. Lost Tribes Gaming. We are playing Vampire the Masquerade, and we play next on the 14th. So not this Saturday, but the coming Saturday.
After that.
It's a lot of fun. I get to play a really cute southern. She's this like deep south, super, super genteel type girl. She's very, very Christian. Like, even though she's a vampire, she's still a believer in God and the Bible and stuff. And it was really funny because her character, she got really, really mad this last week, and she swore, and the entire cast was like, what? Trish just swore? Like,
because she's a good Christian girl, ain't she?
Yeah, she is. She's got very deep Southern accents. Very fun to play. I enjoy it quite a bit. I've actually thought we should move to the South just so that I can do that accent, and it sounds like
and it's actually real,
really authentic.
Well, anyway. You had that same reason though for us moving to like Ireland.
I'm not very good at the Irish accent though.
That's why you wanted to move there. Well, so you could get that accent.
Get better at it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. That's true.
Well, since there's
that's it. That's all we got.
No other things. Let's go ahead and let's jump into tonight's episode of The Scions. Here we go. Welcome back. So, last time on the Scions. So, to remind you of what happened, in case you didn't take your notes.
I take notes on my computer now. You can just stop that.
But you had you were in the camp, had begun to make different plans with the leadership there in the war camp on what to do about this siege that you currently have over the island in the center of West Crown. Mm-hmm. You had some tense situations with the leaders of the Hell Knights and Cheliax.
What are you talking about? She is drama free.
And dealt with there was an assassination attempt that they stopped, and then you decided to cut off their heads in the moment to not give them any chance to do anything about it.
To make sure.
Just, wanted to be sure. Oh, Joe already redeemed a hero point.
Joe!
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you. I'm gonna put that on my points.
The world is burning to the ground. No, but tonight.
But it is sort of burning to the ground. I can still see the little dragons. Weston has turned it to the side, but I can see that Dooms just got on. So hi, Dooms. And hi, Joe.
But the one thing that happened is Anna pressured Az to contact Elena. And because of a very good diplomacy roll...
Alea.
Elea.
You called it Elena.
Oh, Elea.
Alea.
Sorry, I work with Elena.
I know. They're very close.
Every day. But with to contact Elea and be due to a very, very good roll on Az's part on his diplomacy check and the sending spell, you convinced your ancient gold dragon friend to come and join the battle.
And she was more than happy to do so.
You then met with a contact within the GSL 2.0.
Oh, are you talking about the Dungeons and the D&D Wizards of the Coast?
That's the
OBL thing.
No, it's
OSL,
the Open Gaming OGL. I don't know what GSL 2.0 is.
Yeah,
he's like, oh yeah. All right, we'll take a moment. Let's address it before, because everyone's talking about this. Everyone's talking about
literally,
this.
I have not. You guys have not been on Twitter for a little over a week, and I got on today, and it holy cow! Literally everyone in the tabletop gaming sphere, all of the Twitter channels, all of the YouTube channels are talking about this. This is a little insane.
Well, the entire TTRPG world was built on the OGL, because D&D, the 4E license. Oh, yeah. Well, here's the thing. So I've watched some things with some lawyers, and
actual lawyers.
I haven't had any with any specific copyright lawyers yet, but I have watched some videos with lawyers. They actually roll for combat. Had their lawyer come on and talk about it. And really, Wizards of the Coast doesn't have a leg to stand on. In their interest of making it to where it invalidates all of the open gaming licenses before it.
Yeah, if they're trying to go backwards, it doesn't work.
He said that it's the non-open gaming license. That's why he changed it to G. Because it's not open at all. Yeah,
I get you.
And I think this is gonna kill 1D&D.
I think it.
We're gonna have 4 point. This is D&D 4.2.
Well, and the thing that I find really sad about this is that the whole reason, from my perspective, the whole reason that they're trying to do this, and this is pure speculation on my part, is because of how financially successful Critical Role has been. So Wizards of the Coast now wants a piece of that pie.
Yeah. And
they're frustrated seeing literal millions of dollars that Critical Role is earning based on their IP that they're wanting to get some money for it. But what this will do in an unintended consequence is it's going to kill almost all of the independent creators because of fear. Not because they're like, there's no way we're going to make $250,000 a year or whatever. But they're going to be afraid because what's part of the terms of service that most people completely ignore in the or the DM's Guild, anything that you put up on DM's Guild, which is now owned by Wizards. Well, it was previously, but is even more now owned by Wizards of the Coast, can be used and they can earn money off of any content that's put on DM's Guild.
Any of your homebrew content, they can suddenly decide, I like this. We're going to put this in official D&D content, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That includes on D&D Beyond.
Yep, both of them.
So a lot of people ignored all of that stuff, but they're just Wizards of the Coast is
it's a money grab.
They're making a money grab because Hasbro, the parent company, is not doing well. And when companies normally start to do this, it means that they're on the decline in terms of service to the customer and normally don't swing back up until there's a massive bomb. So we'll see what happens.
Yep, because I know they just sold their gaming stuff.
Well, MTG is not doing well either.
And they sold their movie production studio. That was Magic
Hasbro.
the Gathering.
Hasbro did the first couple of Transformer movies. Like that was a production studio specifically for Transformers.
Yep, they've gotten rid of that. They have but here's the thing. I saw one person post this, and I agree 100% with this. Here's what they're doing. I don't think this was a leak. I think this was Hasbro. Like we're gonna hand this over to you. Put this out, and I want to see what the response is.
Yeah.
Like this is the extreme they would want to go.
This is the Overton window in so many ways.
Well, yeah. So this is how far they want to go with it. They know they're going to get pushback. So they're going to throw it out there and see what gets the pushback. And then they'll acquiesce on those things. And then all the other stuff that no one noticed is in there. They'll keep it in until people are already stuck. They're already making 1D&D content. They're already trying to do stuff. And then they go and say, oh, look, now pay us the royalties.
I wonder, though, how many creators are going to make that leap to try and make content for 1D&D, considering Wizards of the Coast's actions at this time. Like,
I saw on social media today a person who makes and sells third-party content asking about what other systems do you recommend? And they're going to switch, which I think this is a great
Pathfinder right now. So much attention, but this affects Pathfinder.
And this is the part that affects Pathfinder has really no legal leg to stand on. It's not going to happen.
No.
But that's the thing is they can then take that away, which they knew they were never going to get, and claim that, oh no, we never would do that. Because they knew they couldn't, but they wanted to test the waters.
They weren't going to do it to begin with, yeah.
Said 2 parts are bad. One, that we cancel with only 30 days. Yeah, that's the other thing is like we can change this OGL that people have their complete businesses set up on, and all we have to do is give them 30 days notice. That's insane. No judge is going to let this happen. No judge would let it go through, and they have to class action it.
But somebody of a high enough caliber is the one that's going to have to bring the lawsuit if this actually goes into play. Like,
it need to be Paizo combined with Cobalt Press
or Critical Role. If Critical Role decides to sue Wizards of the Coast for this OGL, it'll be done. Wizards will back away because Critical Role is their shiny jewel. Like, they have to keep Critical Role happy. And I read one thing that was saying that the OGL, they included in it that they can make special arrangements with other third-party businesses.
That's what they'll do with Critical Role.
And that's what they would do with Critical Role. I don't think Critical Role should do it. Do I think that Critical Role has turned into an organization that just cares about money? Yes.
I think they will.
So do you think... I think they will. I think they will make an agreement with Wizards of the Coast. I think they should give them the middle finger and say, screw you. But I have felt like that for a little while now about them. I still enjoy Critical Role season 1 and season 2 or campaign 2 was but
the thing is that the Supreme Court has already come down that game mechanics cannot be copyrighted.
No.
It's already come down the Supreme Court on a previous case, so precedent's already set there.
You could literally take so Pathfinder, if they really want it, if they were really, really concerned and they're like, you know what, we just want to get out of this completely, they go in and literally rename every single monster and every single mechanic that has a name similar to...
You don't need to rename mechanics because you can't copyright mechanics.
You can't copyright mechanics, but you can copyright the names of the mechanics.
Not most of the things are strength, dexterity. They use multiple attack penalties. They don't use multiple attack penalties in D&D. They're different enough that they might have to do, though,
is the bestiary is going to have to be renamed.
Maybe.
Most of them.
Maybe. No, there's a lot of them that are just normal mythological creatures.
Yeah, but I'm just saying if they wanted to completely be like, we are done with you, you can't come
Yeah, so
us.
Savage Worlds, like, I don't... See, what do you say here? So this is like a Tabletop Terrain Talks.
I know.
Suddenly, but... CR would move to something like Savage Worlds. They are far more narratively. Yeah, but they won't.
They won't, though. That's the thing.
No, what I think they need to do, this is the perfect opportunity for Matt Mercer to make their own. Make their own TTRPG.
You know he has had one in the works in his head for years.
I know he has.
Oh, no, it's totally fine, Joe. Like, we love talking about
between them and their experience and then the people they can bring in, and they've got their game publishing company.
Yeah, they have, and their most recent book that they put out that was like a setting or something.
The Exandria one?
Not the Exandria, not the Explorer's Guide to Wild Mountain.
No,
It was
the
other one,
Exandria. It's the Exandria one.
That one was self-published.
It was.
So they did not go through Wizards of the Coast. They did not go through the publishing company that Wizards used. So they've kind of set themselves up that if they really wanted to, they could make a very clean break from Wizards of the Coast.
Tal'Dorei Reborn.
Yeah, Tal'Dorei Reborn. They could make a break from Wizards of the Coast and D&D and create their own thing. The hard part is you do that mid-campaign.
No.
That would be like really chaotic for viewers, not for them. I think they would be fine.
They'd have to do it after the campaign.
Yeah, and their campaigns are years long, like 2 years long.
Campaign 2 was shorter.
Was it?
Yep.
Because it was 100 and...
I think it was shorter than the first one. But
maybe no, it wasn't shorter than the first one. No, it was
they can. But the thing is, they can cut it short whenever they want to.
141 episodes for campaign.
I need to look into Savage Worlds because I think I wanna play with our boys and I wanna Pathfinder. I love Pathfinder to death, but it's too many mechanics for my little kids.
For our babies,
so I want to look into other systems that are a little less rule heavy. So, but let's get back into our game.
Opinions on that. We think that it's probably going to kill a lot of fervor that people have for D&D. It's
people
not going to kill
worried.
D&D, but if they do go through with it, it will severely affect the fans.
I think what this will do is it will give the opportunity for all the other game makers that D&D had so much of the market to grab a nice chunk.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the industry needed.
Yeah.
But I don't think Hasbro meant to do.
I don't think they did either. I think they meant for it to be a money grab, and
it's gonna bite.
It's gonna backfire on them. So.
All right. So tonight you get to play a dragon.
I get to play a dragon.
So we already know that.
Ooh, I have pretty things on my phone. I don't know why. I didn't open that. That's funny.
You met with the members of the Thieves' Council.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically with Ty.
Yep.
Or...
Fling.
Fling.
Or we could call him Fling, which is what Anna wants to call him.
She wants to call him Fling. But they negotiated the manner in which things would happen in regards to getting into the hidden passageway that they know into the city. Mm-hmm. You met with a traumatized goblin alchemist from our one shot who had gone in and managed to get out. And then you came back. You guys made your plans. You've decided that in the morning, when it is early and the sun is rising, but it's still slightly dark, is when you will make your attempt. Ilea. That's right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Ilea and the forces will make an attack to distract and to bring attention to them, to distract them from you as you, on your little boat, make your way.
Yeah.
And that's where you ended.
Are we starting with like the next day, or are we starting?
No, it's night.
It's that night. Okay,
yep.
So it's nightfall. We had headed back. Ilea had disappeared.
Yep.
In her way that she does. And I first would like to go find Sia and figure out what she's doing, and let her know kind of what's happening. So I'd like to go find her.
All right. How do you want to go about doing that?
I would like to yawn.
Very nice.
Fun.
Very
You're
cute.
welcome. I am going to go, most likely she will be in the healer's tent area, I feel like.
Okay.
So I'm going to head that direction, and if she's not there, I will ask if anyone knows. Like one of the people that look like they're in charge, if they know where she is.
Okay. So, does Anna know where the healer's tent is?
I thought we'd been there.
You haven't been to the healer's tent?
Oh, shoot. No, we're in a completely different place. Hold on. Okay, yeah. No, I don't know where anything is.
Let's real quick remind...
No, I'm good. I know where we are now. It's fine. For some reason, I was thinking we were still in Rivenel.
No.
No, I'm going... So, yes, I will grab whoever's nearby.
So, you just walked out of the command tent.
Yes.
With Az. And talked with Ilea briefly.
Didn't we have... Was Stella and Jared still with us?
Yes, Jared and Leto. They had waited outside of the
Yeah.
command tent as they were. They serve under the Vicarius.
Yeah. And now they serve under me.
Briefly.
Fantastic. Okay, if they're still out there, I'm gonna go just grab Stella really quick and say, do you know where Sia is? Was she with the healers?
Ooh, I'm not sure. When the forces met, we went over and were helping on the Hell Knight side. So we weren't with the Revenant forces themselves. The one who would probably know best is actually the Domina.
Yeah, I just left there. Okay, it's gonna be awkward. I'll turn around and walk back in.
Most of the guards that are there are also like her guards. If you find any Revenant guards, they're there. Maybe one of her personal ones.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna be in there.
Generally, not all of the most guards don't get to go inside the command tent and you listen to the conversations of the commanders.
Oh, no, I understand that. They're normally just like, right.
Yeah, there's generally one standing around outside.
Is there one standing around outside?
Give me a perception check.
It's 19.
19. You do see, so you turn around and you look around and you do see a individual in the colors of... Actually, thinking about it, you turn around and you see that there is a group of soldiers in Revenant colors, and they're kind of grouped around an individual. They're all kind of discussing and things like that over there, just a little bit off to the tent.
All right, I'm going to walk over and kind of touch one on the shoulder just lightly.
As you tap them and kind of bring attention, they all kind of you know how the circle does it to where they all kind of part and open slightly, and you see that they're in the kind of the other side, but kind of the linchpin of the circle is Haltero.
Hi, Dominic.
Oh, Anna, it's good to see you. Is everything going well in there? The Domina?
It's fine. We've got a pretty good plan put together. I'm sure she'll talk to you about that later. But I was wondering, do you know where my sister is? Sia?
Oh, the Oracle, yes.
Yes, the Oracle.
She is... one moment. And he pulls out like gets from someone a piece of paper and like something to write with, some chalk to kind of draw you a little map. Because he's like, she is back in the main town area in a fortified temple there.
Do any of the guards know where this is? Can they just take us to her?
Philippe? And one of the guards kind of nods. He's like, of course, I know where the Oracle is. He'll guide you.
Fantastic, thank you.
We wanted her far away from the combat and any blasts.
I appreciate that deeply. She has a tendency to run headlong into battle.
Well, and an individual who has a direct connection to a god is a rare asset, you could say. Her dreams helped us often in our travels and in our fighting. She could see where the troops would be before we got there. It was a godsend, huh?
Literally,
yes.
Yes. Well, she is gifted, quite. Thank you. And Philippe, go ahead and we'll head
He gives
there.
a thump of the chest.
What are they saying?
Nothing. Nothing for you to worry about.
Why don't I get to read it?
Because you're focusing on the game.
Okay.
I gotta turn this in. Give me a second. I gotta turn my screen a little bit more. Haley's ADHD will not stop her from looking at my screen. So
It's true. I see it. Oh, you were gonna knock that thing off.
give me a second.
Okay.
There. Is that more hidden?
Yes. Now I can't see it at all.
Good.
So, Joe, if you want to say something to me specifically, you have to tell him to tell me.
Yes.
Or Dooms or whoever's on.
So,
because I'm being a good girl and I don't have Twitch open on my computer or my phone either.
Good girl. So, you, he gives a salute and then begin to lead you back through the town, which, again, you had recently been through this area, going to the inn that you had found. He leads you a little bit farther back, a little farther even away from the coast, to what looks like it was a temple. Right now, you can tell by the coloring and stuff like that this is a temple to Asmodeus. Mm-hmm. But everything that is Asmodeus looks like it was put over other things.
Mm. Is it Eridan?
Roll me a perception check.
It's a 15, 7, 18, okay. So that's like 30.
Yeah, you are able to see there is molding in certain parts and certain areas of iconography that you can tell is from an Eridan temple. Mm-hmm. That once this was an Eridan temple, and then after, of course, the fall of the deity, it was, and the conversion of the land, it was changed into a temple of Asmodeus.
All right, then.
You do notice however, it is a temple of Asmodeus next to a graveyard.
Awesome.
She's a Phrasma.
Yep. All right. Well, once we get there, I'm just gonna nod and say thank you to Philippe, and then just head inside, trying to find my darling sister.
Right. As you walk into this temple, I'm going to ask you for a religion check.
Oh. I don't. Oh, I do have religion, just not very high.
You do. What's that?
It's my first one of the night, you guys.
First one of the night.
It's
all right.
15.
Cool. As you walk in to the temple, you open up the doors, and you find that it's a normal temple-like chapel build. There's a bunch of pews, and then at the front is, of course, an altar showing a horned demonic figure. However, you notice the horns are broken off. The face has been disfigured slightly. You can tell it was a demon at one point, but it's kind of not really. And there, seated before it on a little chair, is Sia. There are some people you see throughout. You do notice that the colors worn by those who are sitting in the pews are not wearing red. They're mostly wearing silver, lavender, and black. And they are in most of them are in a method of prayer.
Anna doesn't have any idea, but Hayley has an idea.
No, Anna knows those colors, knows that those are the colors of Pharasma.
Pharasma, yeah. Okay.
But there Sia sits in the front, sitting in a chair, looking away, currently from the to the side, away from the parishioners, but praying. No, sorry, not praying, but talking to somebody. But there's no one there. But she appears to be talking.
All right. Is it like one of those things where there's like an antechamber that with large doors that sees into the chapel, so it's she wouldn't know that we're here yet? Or
No, you open the doors and think of...
It goes directly into the chapel. Okay.
Think of your old, every wedding movie you've ever seen.
Well, it's like Notre Dame is that way.
Is it? Where they open the doors and there's just a bunch of pews there, and then the front is like the lectern area.
Okay.
But she is, like I said, she's turned to the side in a motion of speaking to somebody, but so she has not seen you.
Okay. I am going to just walk in true Anna fashion right down the center aisle, and of course my boots are going to make very loud clacking noises.
Yeah, very loud in this, echoing throughout.
Echo. Until I get to the front to her.
And as you get close, and she hears the thumping, she turns, she's like, oh. And then she turns to you, and she runs and just jumps and gives you a big hug.
And I give her right back, just hold her really tightly, and kind of kiss her the top of her head, and I'm just like, you are okay.
Yeah, you are too.
Yes, I am. I didn't die. It's a good thing.
It is. And then she is going to punch you.
I literally have armor on. What are you doing?
She hits you and just, ow!
What are you doing?
You left me.
You had to stay.
You could have you were on a pirate ship. You didn't think I would have liked to be on a pirate ship?
I'll be completely honest. Pirate ship is not an appropriate place for a young girl. So you were in a very safe area.
You left me again.
I didn't leave you again, and you know it, so stop being childish.
She turns around, goes and sits back down on her chair, turns to the side, and says, sorry, we were interrupted.
Who are you talking to? I say this with a smile.
Oh, you can't... Oh.
Yes, not all of
Is
us.
Pharasma mad at you right now?
Oh, bloody hell. Probably. Are you speaking to Morrigan?
No. I'm just speaking to one of the... our neighbors?
Our neighbors?
Yeah. You know, there's a cemetery next door?
Oh, I've never been able to see dead people, so that is all you, darling.
He had a really rough time. You know.
I'm sure that's very sad.
Well, it kind of is. You don't know here in this city the amount of sad spirits walking around.
I don't even want to know.
I didn't realize I was going to become a therapist suddenly when we moved here, but you know, hey, at least I'm still helping people, but it doesn't actually leave me knocked out.
But you are the Oracle now, so.
Oh. Well, you're the Dragon Slayer.
I know. Now you know what it's like to have the title precede you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
It's not exactly fun, is it?
That started after the third dream I had. And was not my favorite thing, but...
So what are the parishioners doing right now?
They are looking up, just holding on to every word of your conversation.
I need to speak with you in private. Could we make all the living and dead things go away?
Yeah, come. There's a room in the back.
Fantastic, thank you. I'm going to have Bruce, I'll have him come with us, but I'll just kind of look at Az and be like, do you want to come? I'm just going to explain to her what's going on.
Of course I want to. And then she's like, oh, Az. And then she runs over and gives him a hug. And she's like, sorry, Anna just kind of distracts. And, we kind of, she left me for, tons of years. And then she brought me back. And she left me again.
I left you?
Yep, exactly. So thank you for admitting it finally. But, so sorry. But here, let's go in the back. And then she walks around the statue, and there in the back is a door that, if you open it up, kind of leads back to, you could tell this is where the priest's quarters were.
Okay. Brat.
So as you go back there, she leads you to a room that quickly you can tell this is probably the high priest's room. Mm-hmm. It's a nice room. Yeah. Big bed.
Big bed,
yeah,
little
big bed,
arms.
little lush, definitely very comfy. Everything's in red, red and black. And so she walks in. She goes, "It's a nice room. The color's a bit off, but." And, I don't like those staring at me. And she points to the corners, and each of the corners are these devil head, sculpture.
Gargoyles?
Yeah, gargoyle things staring down to the middle of the room. And she's like, they're not alive or anything like that, but they just kind of look at you, and it's
very
you wake up in the middle of the night and you just feel like they're looking at you. You're like, ew.
That is very unsettling.
But when I got here, we spent
something over them,
I guess we could. I'm not that tall.
No.
So if you want to help with that, that'd be great.
I don't have telekinesis though. I can't just lift it and put it there.
Can you pick him up? Just, give that foot thing, or even me. Just want to give me.
Are we tall enough? Are we tall enough? To
do
that?
It's not that tall. It's.
I don't know. It was 10-foot ceilings.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you're how tall is Asana?
She's 5'9".
Okay, and Az is 6 foot. Something between the two of you, I'm sure you'll reach.
I'll think about it. I ate a donut. That was really
She
good.
did.
So just a second.
But she will say, she's like, but when I got here, I did spend and have been spending some time consecrating all of it, so it's
Have you
not
been the one
Asmodeus.
defacing the demons?
Well, that was done when I got here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was already done.
That's interesting. So you've been consecrating the ground?
Yeah, like a non-Asmodeus place,
No, that's good.
Not quite my jam, not my thing. But yeah, so that's what we've been doing. Because once we got here, they didn't really need me anymore. They were kind of like, okay, let's go put you far away where you're safe from all the explosions that we constantly are feeling. Like it was really bad when we first got here, and they were trying to attack. It was like earthquakes all the time.
That's a little overwhelming. I'm sorry. I'm glad that you're in a safe place, though, farther away from what we are walking into.
We're walking. So where are you going?
Az and I are going into the city.
She pauses. Part of me wants to come, but part of me also remembers a scary dungeon that we went into, and it was,
I know you kind of went barreled headfirst into that one, and I suggested you don't, but nobody listened to me. So,
well, but who's going to stay there to keep you alive?
Az and Bruce.
Yeah, he's good at that.
Yes, he is good at that. He's very good at that.
But you're going to come back this one too, right?
So I want to tell you about the plan.
Okay.
So this is what we're doing. There is going to be a... What? You want a baklava?
I've got it like right at the edge, like every time I look at my DM screen, it's just like right.
Do you want one? Do you want one of the little eggs, the little robin's nests? You guys, these are so incredible. Like,
that means Hayley wants to screw my diet completely.
I just want to show the amazingness. Okay.
She's like, screw your diet. You're eating crap tonight.
I just knew it was going to be stressful. So here's the plan. We have we made a friend. Actually, turning to Az, she says, actually, really soon after you and I met.
Yeah, it was right after we left from Infrak.
But we met a dragon. I just lost my DM. You okay? You got it. You got it. Okay. You need to give those back over here, so you can't just like gorge yourself on them. It's been a very long time, you guys. We don't ever get baklava, like ever. And this is Walmart baklava, so this isn't even like
it's not even the best
baklava. Like there's some pastry shops that we could get it with much better. Anyway, so this dragon, she's...
You know what dragon?
Yes.
Different than the one you killed.
Very different. Very different.
So now you've seen 2 dragons.
Technically more than that, but it was her mate and they were having a spat. And anyway, it was a whole thing. I can explain that to you later, and I will tell you that story in great detail.
So you know a dragon and I haven't met them?
She's not here right now. Well, I mean, she's here somewhere. I don't know where she is. But so her name is Alea, and she is an ancient gold dragon, and she is going to be assisting us with our attack on the city itself. And then Anna proceeds to explain to her everything, like the plan and when it's going to be taking place and whatnot, and that she and Az are going to be going into the city via a secret route.
She looks at you and she kind of thinks, I thought there weren't any more gold dragons.
There's 2, apparently, in the entire world.
Well, the books were wrong. Okay.
Yes. Well, apparently Mankare, who is the other dragon.
Mankare.
Tell Dave we do that every single
time. Do you
time.
have to tell him Dave we do?
He wanted it that way. He wanted it to be believed that there were none left. And Alea and he may end up repopulating the dragons, the gold dragons. That is, if they can handle their marital issues.
Okay.
Yes. So, that's the plan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Give me a moment. And she
Okay.
goes over to the bed, kneels down, puts her arms up on the bed, and starts to pray.
Okay.
She prays. Waits, looks around. I was hoping she'd tell me something about you going in, but she's not.
I have a feeling she might be a little upset with me at the moment.
What'd you do now?
I don't know, to be totally honest. I've done everything she's wanted me to do, so I don't know why she's...
Well, Anna. And she suddenly just kind of sits there. She puts her hands, kind of between her knees and just kind of like, you do it, but you do it kind of pissy.
I was going to say begrudgingly, but pissy is a word for it.
It's a little more accurate. Like,
well, it was like a thing for quite a long time of my life. I mean, I didn't hear anything from her at all, but it was like this thing in my head, and then it became real, and it was
what thing in your head? You had something inside your head?
Well, not
Like
literally.
a parasite?
No, it was just like an idea.
Oh, okay,
Like
sorry.
it was an idea.
I was confused.
It's not that I try to be pissy. It's just more the idea that, like, I think I enjoyed the idea of being the champion of Pharasma better than it's actually been, because I have felt very alone through most of it. And the troubles keep piling on more and more and more, and it's just felt a bit like, deal with it.
And as standing there, she's like, Anna, you have not been alone through any of this.
You don't, I don't mean, you know what I mean. I know I've not been alone, but this is different. It's all on my shoulders.
Az turns and sits down next to Sia.
Oh dear.
And he's like, Anna, what did you expect your deity to do?
I don't know.
She's talked to you?
No,
She
hasn't.
She has, through Z Morgan.
You've talked to her. I have not.
I was respectful.
I have been respectful.
I
have been respectful.
He turns and looks at Sia and they both kind of chuckle. Anna, she intervened directly when you were taken and gave us a guide through Zibonia. She has saved our lives multiple times. She kept your sister safe. Reunited you two.
I think we reunite. I reunited us. I don't think you.
And if you had never become part of this issue with Kuthwaldwin, would you ever have gone to Andoran? Would you ever have connected with the Bellflower Network?
No, most likely I would have been killed.
You would have been killed or mind-controlled.
No, most likely.
And then you would have invaded Andoran and killed everyone, including Sia.
Do you think I'd be capable of killing everyone? You're very sweet.
Do you know what I mean? No one would have been here to frustrate Kuthwaldwin.
No, it's true.
The only reason that the Resistance has done so well is that they knew everything.
Yes, I know.
So, I simply wish to say, maybe try and identify a little bit more how she has helped. She does more than my deity. Nethys doesn't do anything.
Well, yes, but you knew that going in.
I did. I didn't want someone who messed with my life.
No, you didn't.
And Sia just kind of sitting there. And the vision she gave me helped us to get here. Otherwise, We wouldn't have been here when your ship came in.
I know. It's a good thing. I know it's a good thing.
So you both kind of sit there looking at you in this united front. Of like, Anna, intervention time here.
I don't know. I just felt lost.
I mean, I think that the road is pretty clear.
I know.
Lost generally indicates a not knowing which direction to go.
It's less of a physical lost.
And Sia kind of pats him, she's like, as she's talking emotionally. He's like,
it's fine. I will think on what you've said. But that is the plan. And we're going in. We have 2 of the Thieves Guild members that are going to be with us, so we should be...
The Thieves Council?
Yes, them. So we should have some assistance. Once we're in there, we have some ideas on how to get through the barrier, but...
How are you going to deal with the little guy at the end?
Baldwin?
Yeah, that guy. Funny name.
I have a feeling a dagger to the heart will work for pretty much every creature.
Always the direct approach.
Yes, pretty much. Fight him till he's dead is essentially the plan.
You're right. You have no direction on what to do.
Nope, just fight him until he's dead.
Just hit him with the sword.
This pointy end goes into the other man.
Ah, okay. Okay. So when do you...
It's tomorrow morning.
Okay.
So I want to say this, and I don't want you to freak out.
Okay, that's a good way to start.
I know.
To help me not freak out.
Wonderful. This is the best introduction. I am going to leave you my barony. If anything happens.
Okay.
So, I'm going to have the documents written up and I'll sign them tonight. Just in case. You'll be taken care of. And you'll have a place. In Ravenel, you'll have our home in Cantago, and the barony in the mountains if you wish it. If not, it can rot. It's fine.
Didn't you tell me it was just like a pile of rocks and you didn't want it?
But it comes with title and privilege in Ravenel.
So you think I need a second title? Didn't you already tell me that having titles was just...
I'm being serious.
No, how about you just come back and then we don't have to worry about this.
That is the optimal, perfect possibility. But in case something happens, I need to know that you will be safe and taken care of. You agree? Take it? It will give me great peace of mind going into tomorrow.
She sits there for a moment thinking. And then you hear, take it.
What the bloody hell has Theo been?
You turn around and Theo's standing in the doorway, kind of behind you guys, just being quiet, there, at least sitting there.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hi, Theo.
Hi. I just was over there, you kind of loud. And he motions behind him, the door across the way, smaller room. There's a little bed there, and you can tell it's kind of where he's set up.
All right. I'm just turning back to Sia. I'm going to pull her in for a hug. I'm going to make her stand up and pull her in for a hug.
She hugs you back. tightly.
Yeah, it's a really tight hug. I'm gonna kiss her on the top of the head and then kind of pull back and with both hands on her face and just say, no matter what happens, I love you. Forever.
You're coming back again. You came back before. Took you a long time, but you came back, and this time you do it again. All right?
I love you. Just give her one quick hug again. All right, well, we've got to go.
Wait. Before you go, you have something on your shoulders. Can I see it for a moment?
Oh. Yeah, I'll unclasp the cloak.
Yep,
I figured that's what she was talking about.
The shroud that you have.
Uh-huh.
And she has you hand it to her.
Hand it up to him.
And you watch as suddenly she takes on this glowing aspect that you've seen before as the curse activates inside of her, as she uses her connection to Pharasma. And you watch as the energy comes out of her and infuses this light all through the shroud. And then the light begins to drop. And okay. Here. That should help you.
What did you do to it?
Now, the shroud, which before had the trait that if you died, it would help bring you back to 1 hit point. Now it has added the grand gift of life everlasting, which allows you for 1 minute you can surge from this in a 10-foot emanation centered around you, and any other living ally in the area regains 10 hit points per turn. And if either of you would die, you can bring them back. Okay,
so wait, this is called what?
The Life Everlasting Grand Gift. So if you look in Relics, Pathfinder 2e Relics, and then do the Life Gifts, it is the very last one. So I will.
Where am I at?
I will add that.
In here?
No, I'll show you later.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where is it at? I'm going into combat. I need to know where it is.
I will make sure you have it before then. Do not worry.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. I didn't know you could do that.
I just did it. So it's kind of like, give it a try and see if it worked. And it worked, apparently.
Okay.
Apparently Pharasma was okay. It was like, yeah, do it. So it was like, all right.
It's perfect.
But I'm kind of tired now.
Yes, go to sleep.
I haven't had to do that for a little bit, so I'm gonna, yeah, okay, I'm tired now.
So lay her
down. A little
down.
lightheaded.
Lay her down and pull up, get her tucked in, and as we walk out and just give Theo a like comrade like cuff on the shoulder, and
he just kind of looks up. She's like, "I'll watch her, like I always do."
Good. All right, Bruce, come on.
And Bruce kind of walks over to Theo, gives him a big lick, and then walks away.
Yay! The dogs are friends with each other now.
Yes, they are.
Fantastic. Great. Love it. So we will begin heading back to our tent, wherever that is.
Yep.
Do we know where that is?
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
It's definitely, it's on the, way closer to the end. And so you have a bit of a walk to go, but, you know the way back.
Okay.
And so you walk along the area. Again, as you walk through, seeing the signs of the ancient Aerodin-based city mixed with the newer stuff of the, Asmodeus. But then a lot of it that is deity-based is just defaced.
Who do you think did all of this? Asking Az. Do you think there's people angry with Aerodin?
Let's see real quick. Let's see what Az knows.
As know all the things.
Yes. And as you're walking, Az kind of looks over and he's like, I know this is hard. And she'll be okay.
I know.
Here. Have a sweet.
Thank you.
And he hands you a little tray.
How's the little bird's nests?
Tray.
Are they really good? You guys, they really are like little bird's nests. Like
All right, so let's see what Az knows. Well, with a natural 20 on that, that's a crit right there. Az looks around. From my studies, this defacing, if you look, is recent, I believe. The Algothu believe the gods are interlopers. That they are the real masters of the realm. And so it makes sense that they would seek, when they took over a city, to deface the religious situation. From what I've been able to study, the Algothu predate mankind. Any record we have. So.
But they can't predate Pharasma.
Nothing predates Pharasma.
I know.
But
the idea that they believe that the gods are interlopers is kind of odd, because she brought most of them from the first world.
No. The Algothu did not come from the first world.
No, not the Algothu. I'm talking about the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Of Pharasma. She brought them with her.
From what I understand, the Algothu were here before the gods abandoned the first world. They were here when the gods decided to turn their attention here.
Interesting.
In their minds, they were here first. And the gods are squatters.
Well, okay. Makes sense.
So, I do laugh a little at that. The Algothu have had to hide. And yet their arrogance to assume that they are greater than the gods while they hide and scheme is
well, from what I don't
delusional.
They have everyone else fight their battles for them.
This is true.
That's
Yes.
what, I mean, they brought a comet into the earth to fight a battle for them.
Which did kill 2 deities.
Yes, and they've enslaved many people to do all of their bidding. They don't like to do anything at their face.
No, they do not.
Like ever.
Ever, ever.
Ever, ever, ever. But
Well, we have a big day tomorrow.
yes, we do. Are we at our tent yet?
Yeah, sure. You're getting close to the area where it's at. You're not there yet, but you're close.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of keep going quietly, and we reach out and take Az's hand and hold his hand and just walk. And then once we're finally in the tent, I'm gonna kind of start getting ready for sleep.
As well, gets into his pajamas.
His pajamas. More like she takes her breeches off and takes off the jerkin and anything.
Az kind of looks around your tent. He says, "No."
What do you mean, no?
Anna, tomorrow we go in there. And he kind of, indicates direction towards the island. We might not come out.
I was going to start this conversation first.
Really? I beat you to it, haha.
I know.
But I don't want to sleep in a strange tent. So he walks outside, finds an open space, kneels down, pulls out his plank of wood, throws it out, and of course, as you know, the magic unfolds it, giving you your cabin. And then he takes out and goes next to it and pulls out his vial.
Yes! Hot tub!
Pours it out and creates your hot springs there with the soothing springs. And so after he does this, he turns to you and he's like, I say that we do this as we have many times.
Just a second.
Okay.
She's gonna go back to the thing.
The tent? Okay.
And grab her bag of holding.
Okay.
And come back with it.
Okay.
And then she's gonna reach into her bag, and she's gonna pull out a ring that she got off of loot a long time ago.
Okay.
And then she's gonna grab Az and take him into the little cabin.
All right. And he follows you. Okay. What are we doing? Okay. All right.
We are most likely going to die.
I wouldn't say most likely.
And let's be honest, we're most likely going to die. And I don't want to go into tomorrow, into this kind of last stand, this slightly epic craziness.
Slightly?
Okay, it's completely. Without you.
What do you mean without me? I'm with you, Anna.
I know, you're going to be at my side and we're going to do all the way, until the wheels fall off and all that, but... Will you marry me?
Oh. Yes, that, yes, yeah, okay,
So I hand him the ring. I don't necessarily, it's just like a cheap piece of, crap.
he kind of chuckles a bit, when we did this, and he holds the necklace, he's like, I told you that, it wasn't, something that, this isn't like being married. But the truth of the matter is that this connects us more. But I like having this too.
Okay.
Do we have another?
I only have one. But let's go really quickly. I think there is probably a priest around here somewhere. And let's just do it official really quickly and then done. And then
I don't think there's any priest. Honestly, the most accurate person to do this was Sia.
She's not.
So then we can do it legally.
Yes.
Come with me.
Okay.
And he leads you back to the command tent.
Oh, dear. And honestly, as you guys get closer and closer, she's like, I didn't necessarily want everyone to know.
And he as he gets close, he sees there Dominic Altero. He's like, Dominic, is the Domina still in council? He's like, they are currently in recess, but yeah, she's there. She's still here. He's like, and he's kind of peeks his, goes to the guard that's there. He's like, I seek an audience with the Domina. And the guard kind of nods, turns, goes inside for a moment. And then a moment later, the Domina steps out. Yes, as we are currently in a short recess, is there something that I can do for you? Yes, says. Would you marry us? And she kind of looks at you, and is like, oh, thank heavens. I'm just sad Sir Michael's not here.
He's not. He's not. He's not? Oh, he was left back in...
This has been full on war. This has not been...
They would not have brought him. No. Okay.
Well, we have... I mean, tomorrow you go. So he's like, yes, all we need, from what I understand legal-wise, is if you say it, it's done. So, Anna, and he kind of reaches back, grabs you, kind of pulls you next to him. He's like...
And there we go. Okay. And we're still like at the mouth of the tent.
We are.
And all the guards are there watching all this happen. This is awesome. Okay.
And she just kind of looks around and she's like, you two are nothing if not non-conventional. So,
yes, that's very
well, and
true.
I imagine as a baronetta, I did need to. You are a baronetta of Rivenel, and he has holdings in another country, so I imagine I needed to be involved in that.
Actually, yeah. I didn't think about that at all, but yeah.
Well, I see no problem with this union. So, do you have vows? And Alice kind of looks at you.
I don't.
And Alice kind of turns to you and he grabs your hands. He's like, Anna, Anduriana, I, Charles, of House Offenkamp, swear to stay with you until some monster kills us.
All right.
Because that will most likely be the case.
Yes. I, Andoriana, of no house. Oh, wait. No, I have barony now. What's the name of my barony again?
You should have your patents of nobility.
Like I know where that is. Do you remember what it is?
I believe I have it saved somewhere here.
Shoot, I started taking notes after I was made a freaking baroness. I don't remember.
Give me one moment and I will find
Pause
your
in the wedding.
titles.
Just so that the viewers know, this was not planned. Well, it was planned.
This was as planned.
This was sprung on
This
Weston.
is as planned as it was in story. Okay. Let me see if I can find the instance when you get your barony.
Since I can't see the chat, I'm just gonna talk. Sup, guys? I hope you're all doing well. It is Friday. It is the first week. Have you already given up your?
Your name? You are Dame Baronetta Andoriana Numida. Numida. Since when do plans ever go right?
Oh no, this one perfectly right. Anna's planned this. Weston had no idea this was coming. Okay, so I, Dame Baronetta Andoriana Numida, vow that I will always be there to shield you, and that I will always love you until my dying heart gives its last breath. And then probably in the afterlife too.
Yes. Just make sure that Phrasma gets us a nice place in the boneyard.
All right, I'll work on it.
After all that we've done, it better be a really nice place.
Yes.
And the Dominus stands there, smiles matronly at both of you. Maternally. And then, with the power vested in me as the domina of Ravenel, I pronounce you Baronetta and Baron.
All right.
You may now... Well, you hold the higher title, so you may now kiss your groom.
All right. And just turn and wrap my arms around Daz and kiss him.
And then all of the guards around start to clap and yell and everything like that. And everyone's like, what's going on? What's going on over there? I don't know what's going on over there.
Got some.
Yep, you got some of that going on. Dominic Haltera walks over to the domina and takes half hug there, kind of squeeze a little bit and look at her. It's like that, and he's like,
It's like, well,
it's a sweet moment. And and then they kind of I must return to the council.
Yes, we are gonna go now. Thank you for that.
Unexpected pleasure.
I was gonna turn around and kind of holding as and doing the girly hold where you're holding with the one hand, but then you have the other hand wrapped around the forearm and the bicep of the guy. She's totally doing that. Walking back to our now little cabin.
Back to your little cabin. Is there anything else you want to do?
I wonder what she would want to do after just getting married.
Yeah, you get back to the place and then fade to black.
Your face is so red.
And then fade to black.
Oh my gosh.
But
Weston doesn't read romance novels, you guys. I don't know if you know that.
But
Hold on. Before they get into the cabin.
Yes. I know when I asked what else do you want to do, and I'm like, okay, I mean before that.
Before we actually go through the cabin, Anna is going to just kind of stop for a moment and well, monsieur.
Well, madame.
I know this wasn't exactly the way you thought it would go.
I had never thought about it. In my mind, it in a way was done, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
What we did before was essentially a marriage rite without it being not a marriage rite, but a bonding rite.
It was. And I do have a question for you, Anna. Are you guys speaking out loud?
Is there anyone around?
I mean, you're still in the middle of a war camp.
Then probably not.
Okay.
I mean, she does have the necklace on. She
you
both never doesn't have the necklace on.
Exactly. So. But it is good to have it known. There is something about having it be to where it's not just unsaid, but have to be said. I am going to say one thing, though. You are going to hear no end of this. We just did that without Sia there.
It's kind of spur of the moment.
You didn't even tell Sia that you were going to do it.
She
is going to be furious.
I know, but I will either be dead or
she will kill you.
I will come back.
Well, then, right.
I will come back and then we can do a proper full ceremony. I just
wanted to...
I wanted you to be mine completely before we left.
Yeah.
So...
Well, tomorrow comes soon.
It does. And we don't want to have to stay up too late. So, And I was just going to grab your hand and walk into the tent.
And then he goes as red as can be.
And the door shuts behind them.
And fade black.
And he casts a silencing spell on the cabin.
Mm-hmm. And the hot tub goes to waste.
Pretty much.
Okay, so. I will say then I will give this option. It is a very emotionally filled night. I'm going to say sleep is probably a bit of a difficulty there. Is there anything that between those hours and dawn when things have to start happening, anything that you want to do that Anna needs to do?
She's definitely going to want to prep all of her stuff. Like she's going to want to make sure all of her swords are.
You want to double check your blade ally?
Yeah. Right now it's the returning thing, I think. Is it that? No, it's the shape-shifting one.
Actually, the last one you had was a ghost touched.
Yeah. Okay. Then I would like to do the returning on the bastard sword because we moved the rune over, didn't we?
Did you want to do the shifting that lets you use different damage types? Because you can't really throw a greatsword.
It does damage types different. That's why I'm saying it's not on the greatsword that I'd be doing that. It'd be on the bastard sword.
Okay.
Because we moved the rune over.
You can't throw, but just so you know, the blade ally you can do to any of them. Like you just pick one weapon, and that day that one is your blade ally.
Okay, we're gonna do throwing knives then.
Okay.
The throwing knives are gonna be returning to me.
Okay. As you wish.
Well, frick, I don't know. She's gonna wake Az up in the middle of the night and be like, "Which one do you think I should do?"
Az will say that the necklace, which has your throwing knives, generates infinite throwing knives. So you don't really need it to come back to you.
Damn you and your logic.
The bastard sword doesn't throw well. If you wanted to get a javelin, you could get a javelin. I'm sure someone there has a javelin that you could use as a ranged weapon and then call back to you. Or the shifting one, so that way if you find someone who doesn't, slashing damage doesn't do much damage, you can suddenly change to bludgeoning.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'll do that on my bastard sword.
All right.
Oh, this is really good. This is really good.
All right, so you get your blade ally. Az will prepare his spells. And then you will sit there, wait. And I imagine that...
Cuddle.
Yeah, I imagine that Az will just... You take two of the cot beds and just push them together. And then you're just laying there awake, waiting for dawn.
And every once in a while, Bruce tries to come up and get in between the two of you.
Often.
Of us.
Often.
And then Anna's constantly have to say, "No, Bruce, this isn't your spot anymore." I still love you. It's all right.
Our dog kind of sounds like a Wookiee, so. All right.
She makes these noises.
Yes, she does.
She's so funny.
Morning comes. The first light breaks. And you hear a rustle at a knock at the door. Hello? Is this the... I heard that you were in here. I thought the tent was over there. Where did this come from?
Go open the door. Yes?
And you see a tiefling that you recognize.
Hi, Fling.
Hi, I'm Ty.
No.
Nice to meet you.
We discussed this. You're Fling.
I know, and I don't like that, so...
I know, but I've already named you Fling in my mind, so you are Fling. You should be mine, and you should be my Fling.
Are you...
Not really. I'm just kidding.
And Az says from behind you, we just got married, and already you're having a fling?
I was kidding. It was kidding.
And Ty's kind of like, where did you get a cabin?
You just point over my shoulder at us. He's a wizard.
Cleric and Sosa, actually.
It's funner when I say it.
Right. We should be going.
So, really? Okay. And you see, she sobers up, like, instantly. She's like, all right, Bruce? Is there enough room on the thing for Bruce, or does he have to stay behind?
We planned on your dog.
Okay.
Everyone knows about your dog.
Good.
Wow, it is big.
He is very big.
Well, I met him yesterday, but...
He's a good dog.
Come.
Right.
Quietly.
Okay. She shut the door.
And they begin to lead you down to the coastline. At this same time, farther up the coast, there is preparations have been going on for a couple of hours. Fires lit at the coastlines, lighting everything. Torches lit, magic globes lighting. The entire coastline is lit. And there, in the middle, is a woman who turns and then says, boys, will you please give me some room? Just move. No, father. No, you two, father. All of you back. And she starts like, pushing everyone to my... I would hate to hurt you by accident. And then she transforms before them into the gigantic, majestic, gold dragon. And the attack begins. So, she lets out a primal roar, and the guards and everyone around them let out two yells. First one of terror, then one of, yeah! We've got big guns now! And they race for their boats. Each of them getting in their boats to attack. The Vicarius himself is there. All of them, the generals, this is a full-scale attack to grab the attention. But everyone knows that the main focus here is one and only, the golden dragon. Hayley.
Yes.
What does she do?
Alea is going to take to the sky immediately, going like straight up. And she is going to allow for the boats to go into the water and start making their way, but before they've reached that line that the towers are going to attack. And she's going to wait until just before they would get into that line of sight. And then she's going to come from above down onto the tower on the south side.
Okay, let's give me one moment to get that, and let's start some combat.
Okay. Dun dun dun. So I know that was like a super girly section, but thank you for indulging me, everyone.
Give me 1 second. Okay.
All of our men that watch the show. Turn this switch right down. Guys, tower numero uno. I'll move my traits. Oh, that looks so good.
I need to move it forward though because they can't see it enough. Actually, we need to angle that camera up a little bit more.
Needs to
Well,
go
actually,
up?
no, I can zoom out.
Well, and I can telescope the telescope the tripod a little bit too.
No, give me 1 second. I've got zoom on this camera. There we go. They can now see the top. And then,
So this is actually
this is my dice tower.
This is the dice tower that Weston normally uses.
And then here we have
It was made by my father.
your dragon. So actually, Hayley, why don't you grab the... this?
Okay.
So, why'd the music stop? Oh, there it
It's
is.
not. It's just quiet.
So, there, come on. As she begins to fly towards, you can like hold it up like that. As she begins to fly towards the tower, however,
Just so you know, this is not to scale. She would be much bigger if this was to scale.
no, she wouldn't.
The tower's really that big?
So,
You are a liar. You are a liar.
nope, come on, dang it, give me a second, gotta load up my. All right, let's roll some initiative.
All right. It's really that big?
It's really that big. And
Her
roll
initiative was bloody freaking high. 36 plus 19.
'Kay.
6.
All right,
46.
46.
Nope, sorry. 56.
Okay, 56. However, it gets one as she's flying forward. It is going to get one attack off though.
Well, yeah, because this is the idea. As they come in, and I know its sights are gonna be over there. She wants to like distract it so it doesn't have a chance to do more than one.
Mm-hmm.
So she's coming in. She knows it's gonna attack once, but she's doing it on purpose.
Give me 1 second.
Because
I've got 10 different things I need to have
smart
open.
AF.
Yes, she is.
I just want to say that.
AF.
Smart AF because Hayley doesn't swear anymore.
Any more being the ultimate word.
Anymore. Hayley tries really hard not to swear anymore. It's kind of funny. It's like I'm not 100% sure what my natural accent is anymore because I have so many different randos that I like to say.
Okay, so it is going to, first off, it is going to attempt to shoot you.
Ah!
To fire at you as you
That
are
is
flying.
Rude.
So, give me a second, I'm missing a stat.
Okay. Un momento.
All right, there we go. Open that up. Come on. Dang it, don't you hate when a window takes a little too long to open and you clicked again, but then it was like, oh, you just, used my stuff. Okay, So I need a reflex save from Alea.
Okay. Shoot, I have to find her reflex on this then.
Yep, it should be on there.
No, I know it is. There's strength, dex, con. There it is. 34. 44.
Okay. She succeeds no matter what you do.
Okay.
So pretty much all these will end up being half damage. However, so as it blaze out, you watch as the rune glows on its front, and then suddenly it lets out a huge burst of magical energies.
Can Alea
directly
see
at
anyone
you.
up by the parapet?
No, she cannot.
Okay.
So make sure I've got enough.
Does it follow her, or does it just send the blast?
It just sends the blast.
Okay.
But you do notice she can probably see that there are runes on all four sides.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, so
she
let's roll this damage.
maneuvers really well and just. But it's
All right.
still.
So 69 points of damage
Okay.
halved. So that's 34 points of damage
Okay.
to Alea as it hits you with this first blast.
Well, considering she's an ancient gold dragon.
Yep.
Minus 34.
Yep. 34 hit points.
Okay.
And that will be, and then it takes one turn to one of its actions to recharge, and then it attacks again.
It only has one to attack. Are you serious right now?
How many does it take for her to attack?
For melee, it's only one,
Yeah.
but for anything else, it's more than that.
This
and this is like a spell.
This is its one attack. It takes one to hit, it fires, then it recharges, then it fires again. So, second time, you take 32 points of damage.
Oh, why did I do that? Okay.
All right, that is the end of its turn.
All right, Alea, in her dragon form, is going to come directly at the one that, because she now knows that it does have to recharge.
Correct.
So she's going to come
So, just so
straight-
you know, there is only, she can only attack one of these at a time.
Yes.
Because the other one is like down the coastline a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she is going to come in directly at the rune that just fired, and she is going to use Claw as soon as she gets into it.
All right.
Like almost like you've seen birds when they come into those little ledges and they like grab
have.
on. So it's that kind of thing. So she's trying to destroy the rune.
All right, go ahead.
So it's 15 plus 38.
All right. You'll hit.
Okay. Does it crit?
15 plus 38. Let me double check here.
It's
Yeah.
52.
Yeah,
It crits?
that
Okay.
crits.
All right. So
Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, that's why it did the sense. What was it? A 58?
38 plus 15. So 38, 48, 52. 53.
53. No, that will not crit.
Oh, okay. All right then. So it is 4d10 plus 17.
All right.
So I've got to pull out my... Well, I guess I got d10s. We're good. Oh, my Vampire the Masquerade friends are playing with d10s right now. One of them was cocked.
I can't see it, so I will let you
I'll
use your
re-roll that
judgment.
one.
I can't see it.
So 3, 4, 9 plus 8.
9
17
plus 17.
plus 17
34.
is 34. So 34 points of damage.
Okay.
And then, so are we counting her going in as an action? At it.
Yes. Oh, Uber Geek Media. We're in a dragon fight. Haley is playing a dragon.
This is my... Can they see the dragon?
Yeah, they can.
This is my
Oh, no, wait.
dragon.
I haven't switched screens. Give me one
Oh.
second. There we go.
Oh, you guys are all like, what is Haley even talking about? This is my dragon.
And she is attacking a gigantic
And
rune fortress.
She's attacking
battlement.
this. And Weston says it's to size, to scale.
Yep. Against an ancient gold dragon.
I'm just saying. I don't believe it. Okay, so are we counting in diving in as one action?
That's a one
Okay,
move.
so
It's a
one
movement action. Then a hit.
her claw, and then she's gonna smack it with her tail
Okay, go ahead.
as she's pulling off. So the idea is she came in with her claws, and then she's gonna like push off
So
and smack it with
how
her
much
tail.
damage does her claw attack do?
4d10 plus 17.
And your 4d10 only did.
Yeah, it was a 3, a 1, a 5, and an 8.
Okay, so you rolled. Okay,
Yeah.
you rolled that. All right, cool.
Okay, so then she's gonna do her tail
All right, go ahead and do it.
this time. Oh, that is sad. Just the sad one. It's only 41. So then minus 5 is 38 or 36
36.
to hit.
Nope, that will not hit. So
Oh,
as
can
she,
I re-roll that one with one of my hero points?
sure you can. You've got 2 hero points.
My thing said I had 3. Dragon!
Okay.
Dragon! Okay, I'm going to try re-rolling that because that was really low.
Hey, Uber Geek, you want some, give me
Oh
some
my
villain
gosh.
points?
Do not give him villain points.
Villain points. We got
No,
combat.
seasonal bard is not allowed. Seasonal bard's not here. Is he here?
I don't know.
You can see if the dragon's here.
He's here.
Ah!
Here they come.
Expect those. Okay, well, would 38 miss?
You did 38 before.
No, it was 36 before.
No.
38 doesn't. I only rolled a 7. I rolled a 5 first time, a 7 the second time. Dang it. Okay. We're all here. Okay. Everybody's here. Fine. So she'll miss on that one just on the way back out, but that's like her. Yeah.
Yep.
So the idea is, are you going to allow that since they are flying that she's going to move back? Because the idea is she flies in, claws,
Sure.
tail as she's like pushing back to go into the air.
Yeah, she's fine being in the air. I'm going to say that you're around it because I mean, here's the thing with this combat. This thing's all range. So it's like, moving far away, getting close. It's like,
Should she just like get on top of it?
She wants to. It's up to her. So, that is, well,
She's just going to be on top of it.
You don't have another action to get on top of it. So, end of your turn there, right?
I want her to be on top of it.
Okay, so,
So technically she's actually flying in the air like this, guys.
Okay.
We just don't have things to hold it up. Stop it.
All right, so, Tower. Tower's got to recharge.
Babel.
And then it lets out a blast with you right in front of it. Point blank range here. So you are looking at 41 points of damage.
Okay. She's gonna roll with it though. Like she's good. She's gonna roll with it. It's fine.
I would also advise you look at her abilities other than.
I know. Well, I just first thought maybe she could take it out that way, but that didn't end up happening.
And then it is going to. So it fired. Now it is going to. Let me double check something. All right. So then it is going to attempt to.
Hey, Pathfinder friends, do you guys know if banish works on runes?
No, it doesn't.
Are you sure?
Hayley, it's built into the tower. You would have to banish the entire tower. And I'm going to tell you right now, way too big.
I'm not saying she wants to banish the tower. She just wants to banish the one little piece of the tower.
All right, so it will recharge again to hit you. However, it'll only do 20 points of damage.
Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm just wanting to make sure she can't banish it.
All right, what are you going to do?
She is going to use her Dragon's Breath
All right.
against it. So it'll be flame.
Okay.
So she's going to come around at that same one that she had just been like at.
So is that a reflex check?
I am looking. Yes.
Okay. It can't move, so.
All right.
It doesn't reflex away.
It's a 31 basic reflex save. Like it can't move, so like it's always.
It can't move, so it's like, okay.
You have a reflex of 0.
Pretty much.
Okay, so she is gonna hit this thing with 11d6.
Okay.
I don't have 11d6, so I have to go.
Do you want me to help you?
Digital. I've got my own digital dice. 1, 2. Oh, it's gonna be slow though.
Do you want me to give it to you?
11. Jeez. Yeah, just do 11 because mine makes me actually click it for each.
41 points of damage.
Okay, so that is fire damage.
Okay.
And that's 2. And so with her third action, she is going to reach out and bite it.
All right. Go ahead.
She's awesome. Oh my gosh, Uber Geek Media, I think it's you and you guys' group. I was rolling fine.
Well, Synth Knight just gave you your hero point.
Synth Knight, you're amazing. I can't see the chat right now.
Uber Geek Media gave me a villain point, but then Synth Knight countered with a hero point.
And I'm going to use that hero point right now. Oh, yes. Okay, it's not a natural 20, but it's a 17. Oh, I forgot. I did pull it up. I did pull the chat up because it was driving me crazy not being able to see it.
Ah.
Okay, so 17 plus 38. So
17 plus-
46.
Yeah, you hit.
56. 56 to hit.
Yeah. 56?
56.
You crit.
I like it. So do 4d12 for me. Well, hold on. Do I have 4 of them? I have 4d12 right now. Why do I have so much dice? Ooh, an 11, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus 17. Plus, so 18,
Wait.
18 plus 17.
You rolled 4d12 and you got how much?
18.
Okay.
11, a 4, 1, and a 2.
Did you want to go with my roll?
Is your roll way better?
I rolled 4d12 for you because at first you said you didn't have them, and it rolled 37.
Let's go with that number. Plus 17, plus 46 fire. I do have 4. I realized I do have 46.
Wait, where's the 4d6 fire damage coming from?
4d12 plus 17 piercing plus 4d6 fire.
Did you
That's
do your
with
4d?
Jaws.
Did you do your last time you never used your jaws?
Jaws, I used claw last time.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh. 2 1s, a 2, and a 3. So 7.
Well, let's
30 whatever you had plus 7 times 2.
37 plus what was it in fire?
Seasonal bars. Okay, seasonal bar did. Okay, so Uber Geek did a villain point. Seasonal bar did a villain point. And Jessic
just did a hero point.
Just did a hero point.
Yep. So you have full
So
hero
I have
points.
another full. I have another hero point. Okay.
Okay, so wait. It was 37 points plus what was your fire?
7.
Plus what? What's your bonus? There should be a roll and a bonus generally on that.
It doesn't. It just says 4d12 plus 17.
Plus 17. Okay.
Oh, I thought you had included that.
No.
Already. Plus 17 plus the 4d6, which was 7. Times 2, because it was critical.
Oh.
Oh, baby. I love to play a dragon.
Oh.
How much damage is it?
You just did 122 points of damage.
Yes! Did that destroy the rune?
One of them, yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
And the wow. Okay, I want to check my math on this real quick. Okay, I rolled a really high on that. I rolled an 8, a 10, an 8, and an 11. So 37 plus 17 plus 7. Right?
I suggest yes.
That's 61, and then you critted
So
times
it by
2.
2.
Okay.
I suggest everyone should play a dragon at some point.
All right.
Just saying. Okay. That's it. That's all my actions.
All right. That is all your actions.
And I'm right here.
Okay, yeah. Where do you want to be?
I'm
Like
right
you're
here.
again.
It can't
Here, just
see
put her
me.
on top. Put her on top. You know.
So is that where we can?
Oh, they can't see you if you're there. Put her on top of one of the rocks because then they can see her. Okay, so you are there attacking at the tower. While you're there attacking,
She's not gonna.
that's not gonna stand up. Ah, there you go. There you go.
Nice.
As
Guys, look
you're-
how gorgeous that thing is.
As you're attacking, however, you do suddenly hear it would be a dragon's cry, but squeaky and grindy and off-putting as something flies up and and lands on top of the tower. Oh, you guys can't see
That
it.
they can't see.
Oh, if I put it back here, they can a little bit. Actually, it would come down to attack you as a clockwork dragon flying from the city. The beast that you saw comes to attack you. And I didn't have a clockwork dragon, but this will do.
I think it looks great.
And it is going to fly at you, and it's going to attack. So
Forward. And you guys can't see it because the lights are on it, but it's glowing blue on the inside.
it is because she can see the blue glow of the soul energy that is powering it. So it is going to come up, and it's going to attack you with its jaws.
That's rude.
And let's see here. And let's do some freaking math. Does a 42 hit?
Nope.
A 42 does not hit.
No, it does not.
All right. So it attempts to claw at you and is unsuccessful. And then it will attempt one more time to attack with its claws. Rolling even worse. So it comes up and it attempts to bite. You move out of the way and then it attempts to claw. And its claws rake across, but your scales repel its force as the clockwork dragon attempts to hurt you and is unsuccessful. Okay, back to the rune tower.
I love how you're saying unsuccessful. Just making me think of Umbridge from Harry Potter. And you were unsuccessful? Obviously.
All right, and then so it got as part of the story.
Yeah, we do have donuts. We have donuts and baklava. Because I knew tonight was going to be stressful, so I
wait.
I'm meandering down that. You only went.
Oh, dang it! I was like, I'm going to use one of my villain points to re-roll that, and I used it, and I rolled just as bad. Unfortunately, I'll save another one for the next turn. All right, so the tower. The tower is going to once again, though, it is going to blast.
Does the tower count for a villain point?
The thing is, it doesn't actually have any rolls because it's just an area of effect.
Okay.
Doing with your reflex save, taking half.
Oh no, that sounds really good, Uber Geek.
Peanut butter and chocolate chip melted together.
Oh, are you going to use a sandwich maker? Because if you do that, then you've got the crispy saltiness of the butter on the outside, and then you put it in the sandwich maker. And make it really crispy, and then it's melty on the inside. I think I just invented my new favorite sandwich.
All right.
Okay, sorry. Half points.
He says, nah, he's just doing a spoon. So it's not a peanut butter sandwich. It's peanut butter mixed in.
And a spoon. Oh, you should do it with a sandwich, dude. That sounds so good.
So you take 35 points of damage.
Which one, though? Because she's right here.
Yeah.
Do the runes move?
You had this perception that if you destroyed the rune on one side, the magic couldn't hit you.
Well,
I never said that.
Because there's like...
Uh-huh.
It can go through the tower to the other side?
It can go around. Homie, yeah, it can still hit you.
The magic is doing this?
Sure.
It doesn't make sense. Sorry. What was... How much... What was it?
35 points of damage.
Okay. Oh...
First time raider of the crafty. No, gotta be a grilled PB and jelly,
so good.
like a grilled cheese. But yes, they are.
I'm talking about those sandwich makers that like do the triangles for you. So it's like you put the bread in, and you got it buttered on the bottom, and then you put like the peanut butter and the jelly or the jam in there. My favorite is raspberry jam. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then you put the other piece of butter with like bread with lots of butter on top so that it like gets really crispy, and then you push it down and then it puts it into little triangles for you. It's not like I really like this or anything, you guys.
Not at all.
But if you did that with the peanut butter and chocolate and then vanilla ice cream with it, so then it's like hot right out of the sandwich maker with vanilla ice cream, then you have chocolate and peanut butter, and it's like, oh, I'm so making this tomorrow.
If you can't tell, Haley has a bit of a sweet tooth.
Just love it. Sorry. Yes, I did have a perception that it couldn't get me from the other side.
However, I will say that because you have destroyed one of its runes, it is taking 2 actions to recharge.
Ha-ha!
So, it has hit you this turn. Now it is your turn. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do Dragon Breath.
On
the Clockwork Dragon.
Okay.
That is it close? Is it like distance like that? Like,
it's right next to you. Yeah.
It's close.
It's close enough to you.
All right, so I'm going to do that. It is a 31 reflex save.
Okay. Okay. I definitely succeeds.
I don't have 11d6.
Give me a roll.
I have 5d6.
All right, it's okay. I'll roll.
I have 11d6 around here somewhere.
That is 38 points of damage.
Okay, so that would be 38, and then if he saved, so then it's half.
Half that.
So there's just half of that.
15. My brain's like, do. I should be able to do that math in my head. It's a little less than 20, so 19. It's 19 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And then for her final action, she's going to tail whip it.
Whip it.
Whip
it
good. So that is a number.
All right.
Ooh, okay. 38 plus 18. So 38, 48, 56 to hit.
But this is a second attack.
So 51.
So 50... 51 will hit. 51
does it crit?
will crit.
It crits it?
Yeah, it does.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta see how many.
Ancient gold dragon.
She is an ancient gold dragon. She is a ally that has been a part of the campaign from almost
The begin. Yeah.
almost the beginning. Not your arc, but my first arc.
Yep.
She was introduced. So 40, 10 plus 15. Okay. Those are all d12s. Okay, I have to use my baby d10s. All right, 5. I'm gonna say that's a 7, 8, 8. No, that's probably a 1. I'll be fair on the low side. So 7 to 8 to 9. Wait, 8 8 is 19. No, 17. No, why can't I do math?
16. 8 and 8 is 16.
Thank you. 16
Plus
21, 22. So 22 plus 15, so 37.
Okay. All right. So you, and that was with your tail.
Yeah, that was her tail.
So you whack this with your tail. However, you do notice it definitely. It's made of metal. It holds up a lot better than flesh. As you pound this thing, and it just dents it.
Okay.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
All right. Clockwork attacks. So it is going to then, in similar fashion, it is going to open up its mouth, and you watch as it opens, and you see two nozzles kind of pop out as it sprays flaming oil all over you. Give me a reflex save.
What? That's pretty dang good. 34 plus 18.
Okay, you succeed. But this will still
It's not a critical success?
It doesn't matter. It's a basic reflex save, so it's half
okay.
damage. All right. That will still do, though. 23 points of fire damage in a 40-foot cone near you.
Okay.
And then with its...
Uber Geek, that would do it.
And then you take an extra 7 points of persistent fire damage.
What?
Yeah. Because the oil is now sitting on your skin, burning
I
you.
get it. So how much? So in total, how much is it?
It was half 46, so 23, so 30 points of damage total.
Okay. And it's 1d6 persistent?
No, it was 7 points of persistent damage.
Okay.
That's what it was. All right, and then for its last turn, it is actually going to move, because in that last time when the rune tower hit you, the rune tower hits in the 50-foot area. So it took some damage from that. So it's going to move itself back and out a little bit to get farther away from you and the tower.
Baby.
So the rune tower now will attack you. And let me go back and put in all of these D12s.
You're like the 72 D12.
Well, it is 10 D12 each time. So that is see, 65 halved because your reflex save is good enough that no matter what, you're able to dodge slightly, so it doesn't take you full force. But that is still 32 points of damage.
Okay.
How's she looking?
That's all it can do, right?
What?
But that's all
That's all it can do. Yep.
Okay. She's good.
All right. Your turn.
She's just barely, she's not even half down yet.
Yep.
Okay. She is going to use one action to dive from her place here into the water.
Okay.
This is water, guys.
Oh.
She went under the water. To get the oil off.
All right. All right. Yeah, that'll work. Using water to take out oil fires, generally not the best, but if you go completely submerged, yeah,
She's going
it's
like
choking out the
straight-
oxygen
she's
from it.
going
Okay.
straight.
So you go underneath, you get rid of the oil.
Okay, do you want that 1 or 2 actions?
steams up. I'd say that's one. That's one movement to go into the water.
Okay, so it's one movement to go in and
Yep.
then one movement to come out.
I'll say, yeah. It's one movement to go in, right, and then you can come up. If you want to move anywhere else outside of just popping out of the water, I'll require a second action.
She
If you got a
is actually going to
wait, how much movement does she get per turn?
60 feet of swimming movement, 200 feet of flying movement.
Yeah, no, you can do that in one turn.
Okay. But this is
Because you can do that.
She's gonna go
you
down.
can do that each action. So
Yeah. So she's gonna go down and then come up back into the sky.
Yep.
And she wants to do like a Arcana recall knowledge or like an investigation or something on it.
Okay.
She wants to.
I will
I
require-
imagine she's smart enough to kind of know, like, figure out what's going on here.
Arcana or crafting is generally what I would say.
Okay, it doesn't look like she has crafting.
But she has, I think a dragon has this other one.
There's. What do you mean? What other one? She has in skills acrobatics, arcana, athletics, diplomacy, medicine, religion, society.
Okay, that's all right. Cool. I thought there was.
And then she has like other things that are like spells and stuff that she can do. But
Okay, so I will say then, yeah. So go ahead and use your.
wait,
Did you just read more of what she has finally?
not finally. Rude.
Did you see Draconic Frenzy?
No, I've known about that one. She's gonna try and cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Does she have that action? How many actions does that take? That takes 2.
Shoot.
You did the swimming.
Yeah,
that was
has,
one action,
She
so she has 2 actions left.
She has enough actions left.
On what though?
On the dragon.
Okay.
I know this would have to basically be a nat 20 to work.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, hold on.
All right, go ahead
Hold
and give it a try.
She's gonna hold on. I want to just double check something because I don't have my magic. I don't have my book in front of me. So it's a counteract check, essentially.
Yeah.
Wait, if the target is an artifact or similar item, you automatically fail?
Okay.
Wait. No, it becomes mundane.
Okay.
So, if you successfully counteract the magic item, the item becomes a mundane item if its type, of its type for 10 minutes. So would it become a mundane dragon?
No, it would not.
Would it just not function for 10 minutes?
Possible.
Okay. Yeah.
Give me that.
Okay.
Give me that roll.
Okay. Oh, you guys, send me some love. Send me some thinkins. Okay, this is where we're going to do this.
You rolled in that 20?
It's a natural 20.
I want a picture of that.
It's a natural 20. Come here. No, get up and come over here and look. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That is a natural 20. Holy cow. So,
Okay,
as you cast this
I'm sorry. Okay.
on the clockwork dragon there, tell me about this dispel magic.
Okay. Okay. So she's rising up out of the water and it's dripping off of her golden scales and like shining in the light. She gets a really good view of the underworkings of this dragon, and she realizes the only thing holding it together is that damn magic. So as she's looking at it, she takes both hands as if she's gathering something together in her giant claws, and as they touch together, she just says, "Release," and her hands, or her claws flip outward, and the magic that she innately has just blasts into the clockwork dragon.
So I want to double check real quick.
If you take this away from me,
I'm not going to. But was this listed under the young gold dragon spells?
Yeah, because she can do all of those.
Right. So here's what I'll do. That's a 3rd level spell is all.
Yeah.
That's not generally a high enough level spell to affect something like this. However, because you rolled a natural 20, here's what I'm going to do. You cast this spell and it disrupts the soul-powered energies of the crystal that powers this clockwork dragon. And you watch as it falls into the water, paralyzed. I will give you 3 rounds.
Okay. That's basically taking this away from me, but that's fine.
You can't cast a 3rd level
It
spell.
does not say anything.
It does say that it is a counteract. I set the DC based on the level of spell that you're casting and the level of creature.
I know, but if it's a 20, it's a critical success. No matter what.
No, that would make it a success.
No.
If a failure, normally, and you not 20'd, it makes it a success.
But with the arcane.
Haley, I could take this completely away from you because
It's
it is
51.
actually not a high enough spell level. It's a 3rd level spell.
Okay.
So, you have 3 rounds, though, that this is not going to be there to molest you.
Okay. Well, that was the end of my...
Okay. So, are you underwater still?
No.
Or you came out?
She
You came out
of the water.
Okay, you came out of the water.
She's in the air.
So, you are going to, as you've come up now out of the water, the tower will now once again attempt to blast you, hitting you in the area around you as you dodge and weave to keep it off of the main part of you for 34 points of damage. And that is all it can do. And the clockwork dragon is underwater with nothing it can do. So,
all right.
what are you gonna do?
She is going to do Draconic Frenzy, which is 2 claw strikes and a horn strike
All right.
at it.
Make your attacks.
Okay. All right, so first claw it'll hit. It's a 18 plus 38. So it's a 56. And then second is, it might not hit. 38 plus 7, so that's 45.
Okay.
45 to hit. So 56 to hit for the first one, 45 5 to hit for the second.
Are you taking multiple attack penalty off of that? Because you shouldn't.
No.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
No. And then the horn strike is 51.
Okay.
Or sorry, 41. 41. So we've got a 41, 45, and 56.
How do you have a 56 and at the low of 41? Did you roll really bad on the last two?
It was at 18 and then a 7 and 5.
Okay. Do you want to use one of your hero points on one of those?
Sure. We'll do it on the...
I think you got 2 left.
We'll do it on the... no, because it's just 2 claw strikes and 1 horn strike.
No, I'm saying you got 2 hero points left.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing?
Literally the exact same number.
All right, so you only hit with one of them.
That. Only hit with one?
You only hit with one.
Oh, that sucks.
It does.
That was for the horn. Can I re-roll for the claw, too? Since technically those are 2 different rolls?
Technically they are.
Okay.
By the rules, they are different rolls.
Oh, and that was totally cocked.
Same thing?
Oh, it's worse.
All right.
No,
so you hit with one of them.
All right, I hit with one of them. Woohoo! So one of the claws. So that's 40, 10 plus 17. $13. Wow, that sucks. 13 plus 17 is so 30.
All right.
So just 30 points of damage for this awesome Draconic Frenzy. That sucks.
Yeah, you just bad rolls. Bad rolls.
And then I guess their third action.
And you are now out of hero points.
No, I'm not. I have 1 left.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm taking Anna's.
Yeah, it's the player's hero points. So, all right. So you've got 1 action left.
So.
Well, no, you had to fly up to it because you remember you were at the water line. You had to fly up to it in order to attack.
But the dragon's in the water, right?
You were at the water line. You're going up and hitting the tower, right?
No, I was hitting.
Oh, you're attacking the dragon. Okay, I got that wrong.
I was attacking the dragon.
Oh, okay. I had that off. Okay, then all of those hit.
Oh, okay. Let's redo all this then. Do they crit then too? Does the 56 crit?
It does.
Yes. Stupid son of a motherless goat. Okay, then I'm gonna need you to roll some of these.
Yeah,
me.
you are.
So 8d12.
Okay.
Excuse me, 8d10.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, one of them's a crit though, and one of them's not.
The first one was.
Okay, so the first one is a claw, so that's only 4d10 plus 17 times 2.
Okay, 40-10. Oops. 40-10 plus what?
17.
Okay.
Language. Oh man, I just saw that. What word did we say that it was a language call out by SynthNet?
I don't know.
Now I really want to know.
All right, what was the second attack?
The second attack was also claw. So that's 40-10 plus 17.
Okay.
This is not crit though.
Nope.
Oh, I rolled really well. I got 26 on my little baby
really
dice.
Really good. All right.
26 plus 17. So
all right, I got that.
Plus 17.
I've been adding them all up one by one.
And then the horns was 2d12 plus 15 piercing. Ooh, so 12 plus 15, so 27 piercing.
All right.
So
that's
everything.
A nice hit against it. Definitely did some damage as it's laying there, unable to do anything to defend itself.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah. So let's track that.
So
there.
how much did it do in total?
In total, it was 146 damage in that turn.
And that was only 2 actions.
But the dragon was not right next to you, was it? When you dispelled it?
She came up to it and dispelled it.
Because you'd gone under the water.
Under the water and come back up and dispelled it.
Yeah.
So I was
It wasn't
above.
near you when you dispelled it.
Did it?
So it was
did
one
it get
action.
damaged then when it fell into the water?
I mean, it hit water.
Which can be really hard, like
It
cement
could
rock.
be. So you had one action to that. So I'll say you're at your turn. Your actions for the turn. All right, but dang. All right. Tower. Once again, let's see what it does to you in this turn.
33 points or 34 points
30.
of damage.
30 points of
30
damage.
points of damage this time. Okay. I do want to double check something really quick.
Just so you know, she does have a 7th level heal.
That's what I was just looking for. Where is that? Because I know she has heal.
So if you look
But-
on the ancient dragon,
Yeah.
so there's 3 spell lists. Do you see
there's
those?
the young, adult, and ancient.
Look under the ancient.
Oh, she's a 9th level heal. Okay.
She's got a 9th level heal. She's got an 8th level heal. She's got, read aura, dimension lock.
Yeah, it's the 9th level.
You're gonna use the 9th level one. All right.
Well, I mean, she might not be. She didn't need to do it 9th level, but I wanted to look at.
So the way are you gonna do a 1 action, 2 action?
I don't normally heal things, so I don't really know how to do this.
2 action heals more for one person.
Okay, well then let's do. Well, for a moment, let's just do 1 action.
All right.
At the 9th level, so that's.
So that is. So it's 1d8 hit points per level.
So 20d8.
No, per spell level.
Oh, okay. So 98.
98.
Okay. You're
Do
gonna.
you want me to
have
roll that for you?
Yeah. What roller are you using?
It is on my wait, no. It's on my combat thing. Also, one thing to let you know though, if you the 2 action heal. So one quick thing for you. Mm-hmm. You use up the spell slot either way. So this is your 1 heal, 9th level heal. I believe that they are they prepared as spontaneous considered? Yeah, they're considered
divine
prepared spells. So this is your only 9th level heal.
Oh.
Whether you use 1 action, 2 action, or 3 action, it's the same thing. The spell's gone. So,
but it's a question of do I
the 2
waste
action
my turn?
The difference is an additional.
Okay, so fine then. Why don't I just do the 3rd level?
3rd level heals in a radius around you.
Or sorry, the 4th level heal.
Do you have a 4th level heal?
There's healing and restoration.
Okay. So here's the reason I'm bringing this up, Hayley, is that the 1 action just does 1d8 per level. Mm-hmm. The 2 action does 1d8 per level plus 8 per level. The one Az uses on you all the time is a 2 action heal.
Yeah, I see that.
So it's a difference of an additional 56 hit points.
Yeah.
If you do 2 action. Because I rolled 9.
Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. Let's just do the heal then.
All right, because I did 9d8 for you, and
Okay.
it's 35 hit points.
What?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
But if you add the 56 to that,
Okay, so yeah, then add the 56 to that.
then it heals you for 91 hit points.
Okay.
Which,
do
when
that.
you're an ancient gold dragon, doesn't sound like nearly as much.
It's not. Okay, so
It sounds a lot better when you're a character with 120
yeah, that didn't
hit
that
points.
didn't do as much as you would have liked if you were a dragon. So we'll just do it's the 2 action.
Yep. So 2 actions
And
up, you got
then-
1 action left.
With the 3rd action, she is going to
You're right next to the
bite.
clockwork dragon still.
Yeah, she's gonna bite it with her jaws.
All right. Roll your attack.
38, 48, 50. Exactly.
That'll crit.
Good. So.
Go ahead and roll it.
Let me roll now here. Oh, that's not the right dice. Sorry, hold on.
Okay.
That was not a D12.
Roll the right dice.
They did not roll out well out there. 16 plus 17
So 33.
plus 4d6. 4, 8, 11, 16. 16 fire times 2.
100 points of damage.
What's up? I like this. I know, Synth and I've done really well. You've been with us pretty much from the beginning. And you know, I used to swear back in the day, like a year and a half ago when we started playing this. So, you know, I used to swear. So hearing those words out of my mouth now should be a little surprising.
All right. So you are above. You were there and you're attacking. So it's going to.
It can't do anything. It's paralyzed.
No, I know. It's so are you underwater right now?
No, the thought is she's just like right next to it.
Okay, because it's
Like
sinking. So I'm going to say that,
actively
yeah, I'm
sinking?
going to say that that is the last attack you can have on it without having to swim underneath the water.
Okay.
And actually, I think it's awake next turn.
No, you said 3. That was only 2.
Okay. Okay, you're right. So, it is actually, you know,
GM does not want his baby to get killed.
the clock tower actually is not going to attack.
Why?
Because you are right there next to its dragon.
Okay.
It is, however, going to send a blast, not towards you, but towards the ships.
Yeah.
And you watch as one ship is immolated and is completely on fire, crew jumping off and screaming. Your turn.
I was hoping to prevent that. All right. Well, since it's sinking into the water, she's going to go in. She can swim up to 60 feet.
Yep.
So she is going to do that. And in the water, she can't really do her spells.
Why not?
Well, she can't do fire breath in the
No.
water.
Wouldn't work so well.
Which, and she could do weakening gas. Those are her 2 breaths, and she can't. Neither of those are going to be helpful. She is going to do Draconic Frenzy.
Okay. Now, I do want to make you aware that you continue attacking this, you're leaving the ships open to get blasted.
I know, but it should be almost dead at this point. So
go ahead.
She's wanting to get it down as much as possible.
Do your Draconic Frenzy.
Okay. Because the other thought is the dudes in the ships can hold back until she's taken care of this SOB as well, if they're smart enough to do that. Oh, that was really sad. I'm going to use a hero. My last hero. Last hero point, you guys. I'm using my last hero point. Weston has not used any of his villain points.
Yes, I have.
Have you?
It just rolled badly.
Oh.
What'd you roll? Oh, no, a 1.
From a 2 to a 1.
All right, so first one attack misses.
So first one misses, like, badly.
Second attack.
Oh, my gosh. The second one's better. That's 30, 40, 51.
Okay, that hits.
Okay. And the second one's a 2, so it doesn't hit.
All right.
Well, would it, though? Because
What
it's
is
the
it?
dragon. And it's paralyzed.
It'll still hit. It's just the idea is that you when you go to hit, you just managed to bang against some of its metal. You didn't hit anything that was vital. Is the idea. You're underwater, you're swinging, and you swing, and it just, bangs against a plate that's there. Not doing it.
I thought if you were paralyzed, it was an automatic success.
No.
Or is that D&D?
No, that's D&D.
Okay.
You're just flat-footed in this.
In Pathfinder.
In Pathfinder.
I cannot think of the word.
Like the game.
The game that we are currently playing.
All right, roll it for me.
21 plus 15. No, 17. Sorry. 21 plus 17. Hey, if anybody feels so inclined to give me a hero point.
Okay. That is the end of your turn.
Yes.
Which now you are underwater, so the tower can't really blast you. So it instead is again going to blast your the ships that are rowing out there. Let's see what this is. Doing spread out in a 50 area. These are ships, so they are not reflexive. 63 points of damage to everyone in that area. Which these are rank and file soldiers. Every soldier on that ship is dead that it hits.
Oh my gosh, that's not good.
So at this point, you've probably lost about a fifth of the ships that were out there.
Okay. She's coming back up out of the sky, out of the water.
The clockwork dragon.
Was that the third round?
Yes.
Okay.
Begins to wake up. And it will immediately, as you see the blue lights reignite within it, the runes glowing throughout it. It will immediately push itself with this metallic squeal as it pushes itself up out of the water and begins to fly away towards the city.
Okay.
So it is currently flying away.
Right.
Its fly speed is 120 feet. So it's going as fast as it can, though. And that's all it's doing. Your turn.
Oh, I forgot. I needed to... Hold on. Oh, that's lame.
Is it to see if you get your breath weapon back?
Yeah, it was 4. So when's the last time she used it?
You used it like 3 turns ago.
3 turns ago.
Yep.
So this turn's the last one, then she can use it again.
Yep.
Okay, she's going to turn her attention back onto the tower.
All right.
And she is going to fly at the rune that's on this side. Oh, my dragon fell.
That's all right.
This dragon's flying away.
Yes, that dragon is running for its life.
Ah! So we're going to go there, and she is going to cast... Dispel magic on the rune.
Okay, what level is this?
3rd level.
Okay. I'm going to warn you up front, that is a low-level spell that's not going to have much effect.
You don't let me do anything.
You don't seem to understand how spells work. A 3rd-level spell is not going to really be able to do a whole ton against a high-level magical item or situation.
Yeah. All right, well, let's just go fall back on the good old classic of Draconic Frenzy.
All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first is a 41 to hit.
Okay, that will, as you scrape your claws along it, you can't seem to find purchase to really do much damage to it.
Stone, that's awesome. All right, second one. This one's going to be critical. It's 19. So 38 plus 19.
Yeah.
So that's a crit. So the second one's a crit.
Wait. 38 plus 19?
Yes.
But it's -5, right?
No, because this is a part of the Draconic Frenzy.
Oh, okay. So 38
Plus 19.
19. That will crit.
57,
that crits. Yeah.
And then, 36 plus 18 for the horns. So
That's going to be close.
54.
Doesn't quite crit, but definitely hits.
I was hoping. Okay, so first one did not hit. The second one does. So 21 plus 17, 38 times 2 for the claw crit, and then the horn. 16 plus 15, so 31. So 31 for the horns.
All right, so 107 points of damage there.
Oh my gosh. I love this. It's a fun game.
All right, so doing some damage to this. It's oh wait, it didn't actually subtract that. There you go. It's looking really, really rough. Yeah, another one of the runes goes out.
Perfect. Okay. Next, I guess, is the tower's turn. I'm going to eat a donut with my clockwork dragon.
Oh yeah, because you moved and then you did that, right? Okay, just 1 second. I'm checking something.
These are cinnamon donuts. Isn't this such a cool tower, you guys? My dad made this for Weston for Christmas like 2 years ago. And it's all individual. He individually cut all of these little pieces on the side and put them on the wood so that they made that brick thing. And then he took this was done with Eva foam, and he carved the brick.
Okay.
It's very cool.
That final attack. Mm-hmm. Do you remember how much that was?
It was 30. It was like 36 times 2 for the claw. And then the other one was... the horns was 31.
Okay. Its AA is now broken, and so its AC has dropped by 3. So that makes that second one a crit. So it takes an additional 31 points of damage.
I like it when you say things like that. Say sweet things to me.
All right. It blasts you one more time, 25 points of damage.
Okay.
What are you going to do now? It's like blasting in your face as you're there, gripping the side of this building.
25 points of damage?
She's still up?
She's totally
okay.
She's totally fine. She's gonna breath weapon this thing because it's now finally time to. She got it back.
Roll that because it fails. I mean, it automatically fails because it's just a building. So how many D whatevers is this?
I would like to say I read extensively, you guys. But apparently when I'm reading my own weapons, I don't read all the words. Or go look over at the part that's the Ancient Gold Dragon version of the breath weapon. It's 20d6.
Yeah, what have you been doing?
11.
Which one have you been reading?
The young one.
So do you want me to give that to you?
Huh?
Do you want me to give that for you?
Yeah, so 20, there's a 50-foot cone. The DC is 44 if the building would like to try and, okay.
So
it's 20d6.
So, Hayley, This thing just blasted you. You're holding on the side of the building, scratching it. It blasts you with its fire, or with its blast, which is actually bludgeoning damage. Mm-hmm. You breath weapon this thing back. Tell me what happens.
Pretty much. Do you remember the part in Independence Day when the ship flies up into the blasting mechanism, and it just... That's what's going to happen. So she's going to blast it, and it's basically going to go down that same line and just like a spear goes into it.
And as you let loose this blast of fire, the entire rune tower just breaks apart, scattering rocks everywhere. I'll check one thing. Okay. The rubble flies so far, it actually manages to hit a couple of the ships that were out there, but they don't take enough damage to fall or anything like that.
Good.
Waves now ripple across the area, and this tower is down.
Okay.
This now is the tower that is on this side.
Mm-hmm. She has to go to the other one
This
now.
leaves a complete opening. So she can go to the other one and attack it, but there is officially now a route to the coast.
To where they needed to
the
go.
island.
Okay.
For the ships.
So she's going to fly over... Were the ships all going, like, all the way across both towers, or were they only focusing on the one?
They were kind of going out that whole area, following where she appeared to be going. Like, because their whole idea was just to back her up and give additional stuff. Mm-hmm. But then they've done no good. They're just like, wow, okay, she just killed everything.
She
all right,
yay,
gold dragon.
Did what ancient gold dragons do, which is kick everybody's trash. So she's going to kind of like do almost like a victory lap. That looks what it looks like, but she's just checking to see if there's anybody in the water that is like that needs to get out of the water.
There's a lot of them.
So with her extensive claws, I don't know how many people she could pick up at a time, but she's gonna start sweeping around and like picking people up and then taking them to shore and dropping them off.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you to roll a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, I have a lot of dice in here. I gotta move them all. All right, so it's a 16.
Oh, yeah.
And her perception... Hold on.
Her perception 33.
It's 36, actually.
36. Yeah, she is able to pick up, and she just begins to go that. As she does this, however, from the city, from the island, starts flying out, different creatures, Alum enforcers, and automatons begin flying out. And boats, you see, start launching to try and face the force that is now attacking the city to attempt to fight this battle. Does she want to engage on that level, or does she want to go for the second tower?
No, she'll keep she's gonna try and keep the channel open.
All right.
For them to get through, so she'll engage with anyone coming directly at her, pretty much ignoring the other tower unless it becomes a problem.
All right. Alea giving continued support to the armies. Fighting as they fight this battle, the troops, for the first time, truly excited and believing that they have a real chance here because they now have this dragon fighting with them.
It's kind of like that moment in the Fellowship of the Ring when Boromir puts his head out and says, "They have a cave troll," but it's like reversed, and it's like Oh no! It's like Tony Stark at the very end of Avengers.
Yes.
It's like, I have an army. And he's like, we have a gold dragon.
That is exactly what it is.
We have a gold dragon.
Meanwhile,
in parts unknown.
Yes, down the shore, Anna and Az get into a low dinghy. It's long, it's wide, but it's definitely low. There's
More like a flat raft.
maybe, you got a couple, imagine a really long, really wide canoe.
I was about to say, like our kayaks when we go on the river.
Yeah. And they have even a sheet that can be pulled over top of it to make it just look more like a rock. That's just, or a log that's floating along. And you are directed to get in. Ty just kind of says, "Come over, get in. We will." He's kind of looking around. You can tell he's kind of hearing explosions and fire breathing and dragon roars. He's like, "Well, that makes a distraction."
I was like, Alea's very good at those.
So you all get in the boat and they push off, and they jump in with two of them there with oars, but staying very low. They actually have they aren't even fully oars. They're things they put like on their hand or like kind of like flippers, and they're actually just arming it like that to stay low. It's a very light material it's made of, and it just starts sliding along the water. And Az will use his extend spell to extend the duration of spell for 10 minutes, and will cast Invisibility Sphere, which is a 10-foot sphere of invisibility, making the entire boat invisible. As you begin to paddle your way across the river towards the island. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Oh my gosh. I want to always be an ancient gold dragon.
Jeez.
Can I please always be
How
an
many
ancient
hit points
gold
did she
dragon?
have? Like, what was her hit points at
She had
now?
450.
Oh, jeez.
So she ended the battle at 248. The lowest she got was 187.
There we go. Level 20 creature. However,
That's fun.
So what the towers were is actually mixed two things. There's the Alkenstar Cannon.
Okay.
In Pathfinder, which is this bronze cannon that's part of mobile artillery. That's a level 15. And then I mixed that with the clockwork clock tower, which is a level 20. So I gave it some of like the AC and closer to the hit points of the clockwork tower, but then kept the damage lower. This thing's ridiculous.
That's awesome.
Like this clockwork tower, it says one of the things is shutter time. A creature struck by the clockwork tower's fist must make a DC 40 will save as time flows unevenly around it.
That is so cool.
So a creature that is critically succeeds against it is quickened, but if you fail, you are stunned 3, which means you lose 3 actions.
Oh my gosh.
If you critically fail, the creature is knocked out of time, which ceases to flow around the creature for 1 round. It is invulnerable to all damage. It can't be targeted or affected by anything, and no rounds
basically
elapse for
just
any.
not
It
there.
is not there.
Holy cow. If you did that to like one of the big heavy hitters of a party that like was the damage dealer, that would suck.
Thing is, winding this thing up, it takes a week for the bad guys to wind it up. But then the other thing you fought was a clockwork dragon, which is a level 16 creature.
Is there actually a clockwork dragon?
Oh, yes, there is.
Is it in here?
Nope. It's in the
Which one? Do we have the
Guns and
bestiary?
Gears.
Oh, it's in Guns and Gears. Of course it's in Guns and Gears. And we actually do have it. I'm going to look at it.
Right there. So,
I'm gonna look at the stats.
it's not dead.
Of course it's not dead.
So,
It knew it
remember that
was
for
about
later.
to get... It knew it was going to get taken freaking
Yeah, I'm gonna
out.
move my dice tower because it blocks my face.
Oh, you guys couldn't see
There we
that
go.
the whole time.
So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for I will save that one villain point that I still have because the clockwork tower, the tower doesn't have many rolls other than just damage because that's all it does.
It just does.
But I will save that villain point for later. Thank you all for being here and for being just amazing fans who always come back. And always join us. Uber Geek, thank you for always being here and reading.
Yes, and Seasonal Bard. Pretty much, like, guys, you guys, like...
You're our core.
You guys have made this so much fun for us to get to play and hang out with each other as husband and wife and partners and, like, just loving this game and having so much fun. And we've really, over the last year and a half, like, since night, you've been with us the whole time. Pretty much. So thank you for hanging out with us and whatnot. We're only like maybe 2 sessions from the end.
I'd say a little bit longer. I'd say probably
maybe
4.
3 or 4 sessions away from the end. I keep thinking it's only 2 or 3, and then he's always like, no, it's like 4.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5.
I think at this point he's just dragging it out.
I'm not going to let it get to an unfulfilling end.
That's true.
So, thank you all for being here. Next episode, we will have our party finally sneaking in.
Oh my God.
Or at least they'll try to sneak in. We'll see what happens.
He's trying. I know. They have to get through the barrier
While Alea is making mincemeat of their forces.
Yes. Alea is
So,
such a, like, power. I love her.
All right.
I had, you guys, seriously, though, like, I had, like, a thing with her from the very beginning. She was always, like, I've loved that character. If I was ever to write our story, I might write an entire book about her. She's so cool.
Well, thank you all so very much. And remember, it only takes 2. Good night, y'all.
Good night. Mwah.